is in that club. And for someone like Sadio Mane from Southampton to Liverpool, what an achievement.
Amazing. You saw him when you saw him at Southampton, you could see that he had so much more. The move to Liverpool, I remember watching him, I think his first game was against Arsenal, start of the season, tore us apart, and you think to yourself, we saw it then, we didn't see it then, but him, Firmino and Salah, what they've gone on to do, but what he does, not only working forward, but what he works with the team, the press and everything, he's a proper striker. And Glenn told me about the players who's done it without scoring penalties as well. He's another one of those.
Come in with a quiz question.
Unbelievable quiz question, Glenn. Can you tell it what it was?
Tell it one more time, Glenn, go on.
It was...
What was the question?
He's the third player to score 100 goals without scoring a penalty. Who are the other two?
Well, I got one of them.
And so who'd you get? You got Les Ferdinand and Emeleski.
Yeah.
But Glenn told me, to be honest. So.
Yeah. No, it's...
Since he's retired, he does get out occasionally.
And that's some feat.
It's a fantastic achievement, and what is it? He's the third African to do it behind his teammate Mo Salah. I mean, his rise has been phenomenal, and it's been with his teammate Salah and with Liverpool, the rise of those two in the club has just been fantastic, and he capped it off on Saturday with his 100th goal. But
he did, yeah.
I'm sure there's plenty more to come.
Let's have a look at that chart, because the figures are excellent reading. Sadio Mane, there he is, 100 in the African players, and Salah is obviously going to beat the great Didier Drogba. They're locked on 104, Adebayor on 97, Yakubu on 95 as well. And talking of Mo Salah, we saw another stunning individual goal there.
You know something?
At Watford.
I remember where Mo Salah, I said he gives you Messi vibes, and we've seen him in the last couple of goals what he scored, the one against City and this one as well. I got absolutely cooked for mentioning it, because if you mention people and Messi and stuff like that and what they're capable of doing, if Messi scores that, you say, oh, that's amazing. That's the kind of thing that Messi was doing when he's doing his stuff. Look at how many players around him. Look, control, skill, look, amazing. Look, he's gone past him. And like, you say stuff like that because it's just your opinion, and you get absolutely cooked for it. And look what he's doing now. At the moment, Mo Salah is probably the best player in the world as we speak.
And he does that against Watford. Of course, let's remind ourselves what he did against Manchester City as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, he does it against everyone. I mean, he's so underrated. People have just started talking of him as the best player in the world, Brett. And I think he is, without doubt. I mean, he just goes about his business week in, week out. He's an FPL favourite for most people in the game, and captaining week in, week out. And he produces the goods over and over again, goals galore. If he's not scoring goals, he's producing goals for the team, creating goals. He's phenomenal, and I think we've just got to enjoy him while he's at the peak of his powers.
Okay, 2 goal scorers then. Which goal do you prefer, City or Watford?
I think the City one as well. I think the City one, because it was even more. It was so important. By now they're just running the show in this game. I think the City one was so good against like top quality defenders who, you know what I mean, have got unbelievable defensive record, and he just made them look like kids. Look at them, look on the floor, players, and now you got Laporte here, you know, bam, broken him, you know. It's just like, and then Edison, bam, you know, floor, look, Diaz on the floor.
I do. I mean, the City one, it's against better opponents, definitely, but I do like him stroking it home with his left foot when he's cut back in against Watford and finding that far corner. We're so used to seeing it, and I thought it was quite an iconic goal.
You say he's the best player in the world right now. Liverpool's done unbelievable business retaining their big stars. He's the one left. I mean, how big a decision, how important is it they just get it right and get him signed?
Well, I think that what's got to happen is that, you know, you can't sign a player, Steve, on what they've done, not in this time, not in this day and age, but you know, we're talking about Mo Salah what's he going to be like when he's 32? You know, he's somebody that looks after himself. But you like to think that probably Liverpool would have sold him by now if everything didn't happen how it was to finance what they wanted to do. But now, you look at someone like Mo Salah, he's playing the kind of football now when he first came, unbelievable levels he's reached. So you have to say that he'll probably do that for the next 3-4 years. So then we're talking about a lot of money that Liverpool probably going to have to pay him a week. So do they see the worth in that? If they do, they've got to sign him, you know, because who else will take him right now?
Huge moment in Liverpool's current
Pay him the money. Pay him the money is the difference without that. And do you know what I like about him? Is how robust he is. Every week he's fit. He gets kicked from pillar to post and he's fit every week. Never misses a game. Goes on international duty, comes back fit. I think he's fantastic, and I wouldn't worry about his age or anything. I think pay him the money and sign him up.
Goal scorers always get the most money, though.
Exactly, right and all.
Okay, when we come back...